My mom always said, don't forget to wash your hands, and she's right. Here's Olga with that story.
This morning, we're going to be talking about germs, more specifically germs in the household. That's why I'm outside of the studio in this gorgeous home, and I'm going to be showing you some hot spots that you really need to be aware of. And with me is my friend. He's actually an expert. He's got all the information. His name is Jason Liles with Molnlycke Health Care. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing very well.
I love leaving the studio. I feel at home. Get it? No pun intended. All right, so Jason, let's talk about germs and how prevalent they are in the household. Because you know, we know that when we're outside, there's germs everywhere. But in the home?
They are everywhere in the home too. In fact, especially if you have children and pets. A recent study showed that 97% of households with pets and children have Staphylococcus aureus in the home. That's a staph infection you've probably heard of.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, so they are everywhere.
Wow. And what are some hot spots we need to be aware of?
Well, the biggest offender is here in the kitchen.
Okay,
if
why?
you think about the sink, the sponge, the dish towel, those are all damp places where germs really thrive.
Where else?
If you move through the house, another damp area would be the bathroom.
Yes.
And it's not just the toilet as you might expect, but it's also the bathtub and the sink. So keep an eye on this place.
And I am so, you know, oh my gosh, every day I have to clean the bathroom because I know that. Go ahead.
And then the children's areas. You know, if your children are like mine, they're always putting their toys in their mouth.
Because you have a newborn.
I do, an 8-month-old.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very
So they're
much.
always, again, putting things in their mouths. It's just so difficult.
It's tough to keep up with. That, the changing table, the food areas, those places need to be cleaned regularly. And then we touch so many surfaces every day. Those places that we touch the most, like the cell phone, the remote control, those places are also hot spots for germs.
Now, no matter what you do, Jason, because you know there's germs outside, and I do believe that sometimes you just have to deal with it because the body builds the antibodies,
Absolutely.
right? However, we can always take that extra step to protect our families. How do we do that?
Yeah, well, they're everywhere, but that's not to scare you, because there are things that we can do to prevent them from getting into the body, which is how infections start.
Correct.
So first of all, it's just good hygiene, and you can start by washing your hands regularly, particularly with the good soap. And U.S. News and World Report did a survey of thousands of pharmacists, and they found that Hibiclens was the #1 recommended soap, antimicrobial soap on the market.
And I come from a family of surgeons. I have seen this
I bet you have.
in the hospitals.
Yes, because our heritage really lies in healthcare. The #1 reason for infection in hospitals is bacteria on the patient's skin. So before someone comes in for surgery, they will take an antiseptic shower with something like Hibiclens, and they'll be bathed while they're in there. So it is very common in hospitals.
And if I can ask you, why is this, let's say, a huge difference from the hand soap I'm using right now in my kitchen?
Sure, well, it's a really unique product because the active ingredient safely binds to the skin. You don't even know it's there, but it continues to give you protection from germs for up to 24 hours after use. So it's pretty cool.
Now, I will say, using something that's in the hospital and using it at home, I kind of think this is really too strong, no?
No, actually, it's quite a gentle formulation. The active ingredient is safe. So we like to say that it's strong enough for medical use, but also gentle enough for motherly use.
And it's really important also for families out there, and I know there are many dance moms, soccer moms, volleyball moms, sports,
Yes.
contact sports. My daughter got a staph infection when she was a gymnast, and it happens.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's actually quite common, especially when you look at football, wrestling, cheerleading, those areas where skin is coming in contact, the dampness of sweat. So you do want to take care not to share personal items like towels and razors, because bacteria can live on those for weeks.
It can.
And then you want to make sure that you shower before and after, especially many of those activities.
All right, so great information. We've got this. We've got a sink behind us, so why don't we put it to the test?
Let's do it.
All right, I'm going to follow you.
Okay.
I'm going to be your guinea pig.
All right, it's easy.
Okay, my hands are clean, but whatever. We'll be squeaky clean this morning. You take the lead.
All right, first just turn on the water and wet your hands.
Okay.
Then you're just going to apply a little bit of Hibiclens as you would a normal soap.
Okay.
Then you're going to want to scrub for about 20 seconds, which seems like a long time, but make it fun for the kids by humming Happy Birthday twice. And then you rinse it off.
That wasn't 20 seconds yet. All right, we'll speed it up a little bit. Okay.
And then you dry your hands, so with a clean towel. So very, very simple.
Thank you so much. For our viewers out there who'd like more information, where do they go?
We go to hibiclens.com. So that's hibiclens.com.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And congratulations with the newborn.
Oh, thank you.
What's his name?
His name's Grayson.
God bless him. All right, and of course, for more information, you could always go to our website, and that's thebalancingact.com. Keep clean.